Hey everyone, I just wanted to make this video about Blackest Night and Brightest Day. I just got finished reading Blackest Night, number 8. Fantastic series, a fantastic book. Um, Great ending, fantastic ending. The series as a whole is just amazing and spectacular. I really can't say enough about it. I want to get the trade when it comes out. Um, yeah, the whole series as a whole just blew my mind. It, it's it's what a series should be. It should be intriguing. Should be emotional. That's what an event should be like. It's grabs your attention and just never lets go. It takes you for a roller coaster ride and just never lets go. Um, Plenty of surprises, plenty of shockers to go around. Great character depth. Um, just an all around, just great stuff. I really can't say anything negative about it. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find something negative about this. Um, the only thing I would say that kind of holds it back is that if you're not a Green Lantern fan, you probably would have a hard time grasping all the other lanterns and stuff like that. Where did all these guys come from? And who are all these lanterns? And it probably wouldn't make sense. But if you had been reading somewhat over the past 2, maybe 3 years, it probably would make a lot of sense. But you don't have to be going way far back to realize what's going on. Like 10, 20 years. Maybe 2 or 3 years at the most would be great. You would know what's going on. Even the past year or so, you probably would find out what would be going on if you read Green Lantern books before then. So yeah, it's definitely made me a Green Lantern fan, especially a Jeff Johns fan. But it's made me a Green Lantern fan because I didn't realize how cool the guy was. I mean, not just Hal Jordan, but the entire Lantern Corps. I mean, um, like they said in the book, they're basically space cops. And what's cooler than that? I mean, being a space cop and have a ring that you can basically do almost anything. And with these other Lantern Corps now, in make things interesting, it's going to be really fun to see the Green Lantern books now because of all the character diversity now. You'll get to see maybe red lanterns mix it up with blue lanterns now, and violet lanterns mix it up with the orange lanterns now. It's going to be interesting. Excuse me. It's going to be interesting to see the different Lantern Corps work together, or work against each other. Now, we'll see what happens with these corps. Maybe none of them we won't see any of them for a while. Who knows? I mean, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see the different takes on what Green Lanterns do with these other corps. Speaking of which, the end of Blackest Night does reveal something with the Indigo tribe. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on with the Indigo tribe later on down the road. This brings up my next thing about Brightest Day. Brightest Day is going to be amazing. It's already panning out to be that way. I've read the checklist for Brightest Day, and it pretty much the main characters or the main books that you will be following are Green Lantern Corps, Brightest Day, and the Flash. Surprisingly, because apparently Flash has a lot to do with did a lot of stuff that was going on in Blackest Night. It wasn't just the Green Lantern Corps. Flash had something to do with it. Because he did come back and made a huge impact. With the Blue Lantern Corps. So Flash is gonna have something to do with it. Not only that, because he's buddies with Hal Jordan, and it would be a good, I guess, buddy storyline, I guess. And we'll get to see a whole bunch of superheroes and supervillains come back and make things interesting, including Aquaman. Aquaman will be coming back to life, and interested to see what he does, what Jeff Johns does with Aquaman. Aquaman's really he's a character that not very many people like. They pretty much disrespect him. Not in the comic universe, but just people in general. General readers. They comic fans. They treat him. That, oh yeah, Aquaman, he can talk to fishes. Yeah, big whoop and stuff like that. Wow, weakest character ever. We'll see how Jeff Johns does it. If he can make Green Lantern cool, he could pretty much make anybody cool. And so I'll wait and see how he does with not Green Lantern, but Aquaman, and see what he does with him. If he can make him an interesting character to read and to learn about. So, especially him being brought back to life, and his wife Mara now at his side again. We'll have to wait and see how things develop between him and Mara. All those years he's been gone and now coming back, and it'd be interesting. Speaking of which, at the end of Blackest Night, not everybody that was a Black Lantern, that was a superhero, came back. I won't ruin it for you. I won't spoil it for you. You have to read it to find out who it was. But it's going to be interesting to find out why certain superheroes and supervillains did not come back. Well, we know one for certain why one didn't come back. Batman, because we all know he's alive. It's pretty much certain. The solicits that's been coming out have said, yeah, he's alive. He's just in an alternate universe. So, he's traveling through time. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So I'm waiting to see what Jeff Johns does with this another big event, like this. Interesting enough, though, there will be two Brightest Day comics coming out in the month of June. Why that is, I do not know. But in the back of Blackest Night, there's a whole rundown list of all the comics that are related to Brightest Day, and there are two Brightest Day comics coming out in June. Man, that's gonna be tough on my wallet. But yeah. The reason for that, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually is true. If two Brightest Day comics come out in the month of June. So yeah. So that's my take. See you guys then. Bye.